It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5. He's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now. Build that momentum, we got the defense rattled. Get some momentum, heroes. We can do this, offense. Get some points on the board. Right, offense. Let's go. Get in the end zone. Three.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Seahawks are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker now off play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing. Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
This is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season. He won't miss this one. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. That run, Charles.
That's exactly the way they executed the run blitz there. They just calculated they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. 2nd and 29. Here comes the 8th play of the drive. They need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. They were taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Of course he called that. Come on, ref.
What kind of lousy call was that?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. This is Fant on the short completion. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Walker now at 1st and 10. But he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hooker to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, this is not fun anymore. Keep on looking at the ball. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Short gain here, maybe the 29.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around your guys, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here we go.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Running left is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Way to blow it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll sneak it, Hooker, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And that's going to be Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. So on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
A second down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Purdy. Pressure comes and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Guys, dig deep.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Looked like a march to the end zone until a momentary break incompletion. No need to panic. They've got to get a high percentage play and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy now to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Get in right now, boys.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Defense, one stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he went that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. It's rather to receiver of his career dropped one pass, but it's not 2 times he's had his mitts on it and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Are in it to win it.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 7.
One more, boys.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Hooker to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Hooker. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hooker on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They motion the running back out left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's across the shot into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. Flushed out right. And this is caught. They got it. And 2 points. It gets it back. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now we're a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, the objective there is a positive gain. That's nice, but it works some clock.
You're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within the possession, so they can't just sit there and run the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. has a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hooker wants to change the look. Here's Walker to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Walker.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's control the pitches.
Hooker to throw. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Throwing here is Hooker. Throw out wide to Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And he found the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Hooker. incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hooker. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they... There he goes, left sideline! There's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.